This week on A Dose of Reality.
The fight was rigged.
I didn't like KSI before this, and I didn't really have a reason. I
Right.
just thought he sounded like a fucking piece of dog shit.
Right.
But now that
Harsh.
he showed he's a pussy,
Right.
I can now actually have a reason to hate him.
I took his lady. I like blue faces, so I took his baby.
Fuck Blueface, I had to find a new bae. Yeah, I with my boo, fuck what you say. I might put it in his face, cause he wanna taste. This that newborn pussy, make my water break.
Did you hear that song?
I did hear that song.
How was it?
What do you expect it to be?
I
Did you
thought it
expect it
was-
to be good?
I thought Starsy Rax was way better. Jada Pinkett Smith. What the hell is wrong with this? I really want to know. I think this is a cry for help. How are you going to go on an interview and publicly say, oh, yeah, we're married, but we've been separated since 2016, and I can't keep my legs closed, at least for somebody that knows how to keep their mouth closed.
Yeah, you're trying to piss me off. I get it. It's cool. No, I get it. I get it. That's crazy. That's insane.
It's a scenario though, man. You didn't trust my scenario. I don't trust your scenario. Welcome back, everybody, to A Dose of Reality. I'm Blake Steele. Kid Ice on the building. ET, phone home.
No, it's not ET.
What is
That's
that?
From Star Trek.
Star Trek?
Well, I
Never
don't
seen
know.
that. Never seen that.
You're so uncultured sometimes.
Anyway,
Like, no, fuck that. We're not.
Anyway.
We're not just going over that. How have you never seen Star Trek? Are you serious right now? Are you
I've
being
never seen Star
dead
Trek.
ass?
Never seen Star Trek. Never even, until today, I don't even think I've heard of Star Trek.
Okay, now you're just being on some bullshit.
No, I'm serious.
You don't know Captain Spock?
No, that sounds like a tampon commercial.
Yo, are you trying to fuck with me right now? Like, stop.
No, I'm
playing.
serious.
You've never seen
Star Trek? Nope,
I can't believe you never saw
No.
Star Trek. Bro.
never. Unless you're talking about like Darth Maul or Darth Vader.
That's Star
or,
Wars. Oh, you're gonna piss me
or
off
the
right
Sith,
now. Stop
or the
fucking playing with
Jedis.
me, bro.
Huh?
You're gonna piss me off now. Don't play, bro. You know what Star Wars is in Star Trek.
No, I'm so serious. What about like Steve Irwin and his son's
Steve-
got a show out now? What I really want to start off talking about is Dillon Danis and Logan Paul's performance, man. What do you think about that?
Honestly, so I said before the fight, I said Logan Paul needs to win this fight.
Yeah, he has to win.
Like the way that this man was disrespecting his fiance.
Right, correct.
Anybody who disrespects your people like that, you gotta whoop their ass.
You have to.
So he did. Part of me looked at that fight and was like, Logan Paul is a part of the WWE.
Yeah,
Could that have just all been scripted?
the whole thing.
Just because, like, I don't know, it was just a spectacle.
That's a fair thought because I don't think that you really can see publicly if his fiance is actually suing him. You know what I mean? It's more so like because we've heard stuff like this in WWE where you slept with my wife and you stomped on my nuts and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like so
It just
obviously
was one of those things.
it could
where
be a
it's-
play card.
I don't know. It just seemed like bullshit. And then watching the full fight, and it
was rough.
looked kind of like bullshit.
It was rough.
And it was like Jake, I look at and I say he can box.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He may not be like a top boxer in the world, but like he can actually box. I don't feel that way about Logan. Until watching it back, it was an awful fight to watch.
Right.
It was just the most amateur shit I've ever seen in my
Rock'em,
life.
sock'em, robots.
Yeah, it was trash. So
Right.
like, as far as a product, it wasn't good. But I'm glad he got some retribution for his shorty. And then the way it ended with him trying to like,
That's what I want to talk about.
yeah, no,
what I really
the
wanna talk
ending,
about.
the ending was just crazy.
So this for me, I feel like I've just seen this before. You know what I mean? I
you
feel
watched
like-
it in real time though.
No, not the fight. I feel like I've seen this showmanship.
But no, I was gonna say, but you
But I
watched
did
the
I
fight
did watch the fight in real
time.
time. I watched the whole fight. I thought I probably skipped through like the first four cards. Or not cards, but the first four people and just watched Logan Paul, Dillon Danis, and KSI.
We'll get to
the Crybaby.
KSI.
And we'll talk about that in a second. But what I really want to talk about is this this redemption arc. Fucking
Redemption arc
hilarious. Yeah,
for who?
because for Logan Paul. No, so hear this, okay? So a while back, Logan Paul had gotten in some trouble, and it was this whole situation where he had gotten on film like some dead bodies of like and like him like cracking jokes about it, and it wasn't supposed to happen like that, but ended up happening like that.
I got what you're saying.
Listen,
Okay,
listen to what I'm saying,
I
okay?
see what you're
So he
saying.
ended up like publicly like getting hated for that, and that was like a huge reason why he started doing what he was doing because of how much clout he was getting. And so he was able to propel his podcast. So what I'm saying is that since then, Logan Paul has felt, and he's publicly said things, or he's felt, or if it's just the narrative, he's felt that, obviously, like in the public eye, no matter how much he can apologize, he is never going to be looked at the same, right? As a hero, he's always going to be looked at as a villain. And now with this fake narrative that he has drawn out, like to the present day, where this fight has now got his fiance involved. And then after he wins this fight by whatever you want to call it, because it wasn't knockout. It looked like the same fight when he was fighting Floyd, to be honest with you. But it's like now at the end of the fight, you want to start talking about, oh, God's done this, God's done that, God's done this. But it's the transition for me. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, now I've seen the lights. Oh, now I've seen this. Like, I want everybody to look at me as a good person now. I'm not doing this because I actually feel this way. So it's like, to see this whole redemption arc come full circle, and then at the end, after he wins the fight, I want to start having a family with you, talking to his fiance, and all this gushy shit. Where it's like, you weren't talking about this before the fight, you weren't talking about this at all this year, but now you've come to this realization where you've made enough money where it's like, oh, okay, I want to do this
No, I feel
on this fake narrative. And that's why where you said the WWE card, that's a fair point. I
Well,
really
no,
think that
that's what I was gonna say.
there's
I don't
some
even think that like, as far as a redemption arc, I
I
mean,
do think
I
it's a
would say
redemption arc for him. I do personally think publicly that's a redemption arc for
I
him.
don't think it is.
He's
I
back on
think
his
that
peak. Yeah, I do.
I really think that what it was is that the whole dead bodies thing, yeah, we might look at it as a bad thing and that people shit on him, but that was the reason why people knew who he was in the first place,
Right,
as
but
far
what
as
I'm saying
being
is
that
that
that guy. So
that's what he's placing it as his narrative.
what I'm saying is, even narrative wise, that wouldn't be a redemption arc. It would be more of like, hey, I did some bad shit and people know me. Okay, now that you know who I am, I'm gonna use that to make myself more popular.
Right. So
So
if you put it in layman's terms, it's more so like, hey, I'm rebranding myself so the public doesn't shame me anymore. That's
yeah,
what he's
but I
doing.
don't even
Every time
think
a
that.
celebrity gets fucked up
No,
and
no,
in a
no. But
pinch,
I
they
feel
rebrand
that. But I
themselves.
don't even think that. I don't even think that it's really a rebrand. I think people are just expected him to say and do this thing. I don't think that
I
it's
don't
like.
think anybody was expecting that.
I think everybody was,
Why?
bro.
I mean, he comes from walking off as a villain in WWE.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the card that he plays, and he does a very good job playing it. And then he has this podcast where he says whatever the fuck he
But what
wants.
I'm saying
So why would
is
you think that it was going to spin around to that? Well, I mean,
because I
I
think
knew it was going to
everybody
do that.
because I think
But publicly,
everybody
I don't think
no, I
people
think
thought that.
publicly everybody did because you know
So every time
nobody
you win something, then you all
you
of a
thank
sudden have to
God.
rebrand?
Yeah, you well also I think it's just a thing that he's saying. I don't even think it's really a rebrand. I think he's
I
just
think it
saying
is, though,
things.
because now there's clips and there's shorts and there's things that are
Right.
circling around it that are implementing that, like, they're
But
going to bring
but
George
watch
Janko back on the
watch
podcast,
any
which he blew up because of
wa-
Impulsive.
watch any fight that like ever.
Right.
And the nigga afterwards will thank God. Like
Yeah, but it wasn't like that. It
Conor
wasn't like
McGregor
that.
will beat
No,
the
I'm hearing
dog
what
shit
you're
out of
saying.
somebody
And I wish I could, like, I wish I could sit here and say that, like, I'm hearing what you're saying, but dude, I get that.
I don't I
think
just think that he's just saying
rebranding completely. I think that
I think that
they're
nobody
getting to an age.
even if he is rebranding, I don't think anybody in the public believes it, and I think that everybody thinks he's just saying things. Because
I don't know,
even
man.
when I saw the clip
I don't know.
online,
Everybody's not you.
no, but even
But
when
that's
I
how
saw
you
the
preference
but
it,
even
though.
when I saw the clip online and I looked at comments, people were like, "Oh, he's saying shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just saying things
Right.
because it sounds cool to say."
I don't
I don't think
that's it.
that anybody really believes anything. I don't think that you can be Jake or Logan Paul and
I
we
don't think
can
that's
sit
it.
there and take anything
I
that
think
you say.
structurally he's doing it as a career move.
I think
That's
he
just how I
may
feel.
be doing it. I don't think
I
that
think he is.
he may be.
I think
And
he
I
is.
think that I don't disagree with
You know
you.
why I think he is?
Why?
Because he has friends that are millionaires,
I get what you're
multimillionaires.
saying,
And
and
you
I
know
don't
why they're multimillionaires? No. You know why they're multimillionaires?
right.
For starting family channels, for
I
starting
get you.
family YouTube channels. They're trying to create like this significance, like they're the Kardashians.
1000%. I do.
And
I understand what you're
start
saying.
the Pauls. You know what I mean?
I don't think that anybody who's not an idiot thinks that because like I said,
do.
I saw the reception. I don't think anybody believes it. So he can say whatever he wants. I don't think that, but I think he may be trying to rebrand. I don't think that because he is who he is, anybody believes him because we understand that you are a person. It's like Adam 22.
Right.
You will do anything for clicks and money.
I think it's a little different.
No, it's not.
I think it's a little different.
It's not anything different.
I do think
You
it's a
will
little
do
different.
anything,
I think it's a little
say
different
anything.
brand-wise. Brand-wise, because when you're looking at Logan Paul, you're not looking at a cuck that
No,
throws
but
his
it's
wife
not.
around.
It's not necessarily about being a cuck. It's about you will
Because
do
that's
say,
like the sex game,
I
and
get
he's
you.
working in a different
But
field.
you will say but with Logan Paul,
if you want to boil it down,
you're a certain type of person, and we understand that like you don't have any integrity in what you say or do. When you continue showing that to the world, then nobody is going to believe you, no matter how many times you rebrand.
I do think on a business level, though, and this is personally just what I think. I think on a business level that he is going to move to a point where now, like he is right now, the WWE career is moving farther than his podcast career. His podcast career is now hit its peak. Its WWE career is eventually going to hit its peak until he rebrands in that field, which I'm sure he's doing with this. He's rebranding in that field, even if it's a fake field. He's rebranding in that field, and he's going to transition strategically into some sort of channel where he's able to make more money and capitalize because he's going to stale out. The fight was rigged.
Which one?
KSI, man, Tommy Fury. The fight was rigged.
I didn't like KSI before this, and I didn't really have a reason.
Right.
I just thought he sounded like a fucking piece of dog shit.
Right.
But now that he showed he's a pussy,
right.
I can now actually have a reason to hate him.
You watched the fight, right?
I watched the fight.
So what did you specifically think about his fighting skills, especially to get the score that they both did?
If you watch the fight, all he did was hold Tommy Fury the whole time.
That's the whole thing he was doing the whole time.
He was tried to hold
a lot of holding. There's a lot of wrestling. Could have been wrestling.
Well, he can't fight. KSI is not a good boxer.
But everybody's going to come out and see a KSI fight Tommy Fury, of course.
Well, of course. But again, think about this, though. Like, if we saw Tommy Fury fight Jake Paul, who I think is a better fighter than KSI.
Right.
And whoop his ass.
Piecing Jake up, right.
What did you think? If KSI didn't hold him like that, KSI probably would have gotten knocked the fuck out.
I thought it was hilarious at some point in the fight. It had to have been like 5 rounds in. Because I think they did 6 rounds of fight. They did 6 rounds. But maybe 5 rounds in, maybe 3. Tommy Fury's literally just holding his hands up in front of the ref. Like, yo, like, and like just leaning his body weight on KSI. Like, I'm not trying to hold him. He's just sitting here hugging me right now. And I can't do anything about it.
No.
Didn't get points taken off. Nothing. Tommy Fury got the points taken off for hitting KSI in the back of the head. Yeah. KSI freaks out.
Yeah, I mean, again, I get the strategy because if you're KSI, the only way you survive that fight is by doing what he did.
Yeah, we're running around. Could have had some better stamina.
KSI, Tommy Fury, all these niggas, like, if boxing was actually good, like it should be, then we wouldn't even give a fuck about these guys. If these boxers weren't pussies and actually fought and did the big fights we want to see, then we wouldn't care. But that's not what it is. Weight. So we gotta be satisfied with KSI and Tommy Fury.
You messing around with Chrisean now?
Am I messing around with Chrisean?
Yeah, did you tell Blueface baby that he's not gonna get his bitch back?
No, I mean
that wasn't you.
Nah,
who was it then?
Lil Mabu, I think.
Oh.
Like I'm Mr. Take your bitch, take her for a trip, fly her to New York, sign my name all on her tits. Yes, I took his lady. I like blue faces, so I took his baby.
Fuck Blueface, I had to find a new bae. Yeah, with my boo, fuck what you say. I might put it in his face, cause he wanna taste. This that newborn pussy, make my water break.
Did you hear that song?
I did hear that song.
How was it?
What do you expect it to be? Did you expect it to be good?
I thought Starsy Rax was way better than
Ramming in her cat Starsy Rax.
Ramming in her cat Starsy Rax.
Starsy Rax.
Yep, I love that one. No, seriously though, I love that one compared to the new song by Lil Mabu. I can't even give that kid a break. I understand why he's doing it on a public level, but it's like, fuck. And he wrote. At least it was described that he wrote that whole song.
if for those who don't know, the reason why Blake doesn't like Little Mabu is because there was a point in time around that age that Little Mabu was. That was him.
Shut the fuck
He was him.
That was not me.
He was him.
That
and
was
so
not me.
he's at this it gets him a little annoyed because he's
Right.
like, fuck, that was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So it's
I
okay.
wasn't the skinny kid though. That's for sure.
Well, you weren't skinny, but you were
No.
for sure like
I was a little fat kid.
you were a little fat kid.
I was a little fat kid. I was a little fat kid. And the best thing that I had, like my biggest like Riz move, was probably like pity pussy. Honestly, people just felt bad for me.
Oh, the pity
You know what I'm
pussy
saying?
was your. Hey man,
That's what it was, man. When
I'm not gonna lie,
you made
bro.
the women feel
Like,
bad for you, and then
dude.
they just, you.
Hey man, you gotta get it how
got
you
a
live
cup
out
of
here,
the ass
bro.
or something,
Oh, that's crazy.
Maybe got a little head. Who knows?
Little head.
I mean,
Like from
it's gonna get bleeped, but
from
who
like
knows?
from like a big bitch in the movie theater
It's happened one time.
where your homeboy was sitting next to you saying, "Oh man,
No. If you want me to tell the story, I'll tell the story. Me and a few people went to the movie theaters.
Right.
You were there.
I was there,
My cousin was there.
cousin."
Somebody named was there. I'm sitting there next. Couple women had came through. I don't know who these women were. They
You
were
don't
just
know.
invited through Kareem.
Yeah, they just
So
you
we didn't
just-
really know who these girls were.
no clue.
I'm sitting there. I'm hanging out. I'm sitting to one of these fine young ladies.
You went
And
awesome young lady.
all of a sudden, she just starts beating me off, man.
Oh,
She
wow.
just starts beating me off.
She's giving you
soft.
the old.
I was soft.
Oh, she gave you the old.
She gave me the old grab his dick and twist it, dude. Twist it.
Oh, she gave you the old like put it in a pot, go from soft to hard.
I didn't even enjoy that part, honestly. I think that was like the more intimidating part is that she just grabbed a hold of that mug.
Bro, she just
Yeah, seriously, like she was fighting something. But check this out. So
wrapped it up.
So I'm sitting there and
That's
she's doing this. I
insane.
got Kareem sitting right next to me. I'm feeling really uncomfortable. I'm trying to move her hands off me. It's
No, you
like
weren't.
already happening.
Oh, you're a lie and a fucking half. You were sitting there like,
All of a sudden, Kareem looks over
oh, absolutely, he does.
and he looks down at my dick.
Oh, he has to.
And
has
he
to
looks
see.
up at me. And he looks back down at my dick.
He was like Channing Crowder, bro.
And then he looks up at me again.
Oh, so twice. He took the double peek at your dick.
Twice.
So you did the.
But it was slower than that.
Oh, so you did the.
And then he said, "Is that your dick, bro?"
Is that your dick is crazy? That's a crazy question.
That's what he said.
Is that was the question he asked you?
Yeah. And I felt super uncomfortable at that point. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
What did you?
I don't know.
No.
In this moment, if I should feel like,
What did
damn,
you
is
say?
he
What was
making
your
fun of my
answer?
dick right now?
What was your
Or
answer?
is he
Did you
being
say
weird?
Did you say yes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the answer. You're fucking.
I looked at him and I was like,
Jesus.
but it was like, it was more of a, yeah.
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 Oh, it was the embarrass. Yeah. It was like it's like when you get
Tail
caught,
between your legs. Yeah.
when you get caught fucking the big chick.
Masturbating. Oh.
Getting caught masturbating.
Yeah.
Yo, cursed is the man, bro.
That
Like the
spills
Bible said, cursed
his
is the
seed,
man
thou
that
seed
spills thy
behind thy
seed
shed,
behind thy
on
shed
thy floor,
on thy floor.
on thy soil.
Cursed is thy man.
Cursed.
Yo, honestly, man,
You got to spill them in the toilet.
yo, no, you're not supposed, bro. It's cursed, bro. God is gonna kill you.
You're not supposed to do that at all.
If you spill the seed upon the floor, bro, that's it, bro. It's over with.
There's no coming back from that. Is there a redemption arc from that?
Bro, not for
Can I
nigga. Not for the nigga
back
who
off a
did
little
that
bit?
shit, bro. He was it was over with, bro. He spilled his seed up on the floor, bro.
It's like you ever hear what Mormons do when they have sex?
What do they do?
They soak
Oh, that's
You know
no
what
good.
soaking is?
Yeah. When you just stick it in there and just leave it,
and just sit there.
just sit there.
You think you could come? You think if you left it in there long enough, you'd come, or you just get soft
I mean, you know what? I think that if I thought about Ice Spice that whole time,
and just really thought about her?
just like, and I thought about like, I just thought like I
Yeah.
replayed every one of her videos in my head.
Yeah.
Possibly. I think I could reach the mountaintop.
And Volstad throws behind him. He's charging the mound. Morgan's coming after him, and the Marlins are pummeling him. Oh, goodness. Morgan at the bottom of the pile. Both benches empty.
Chris stays right there. He takes a punch, sidesteps, and here comes Gabby.
But that's Pat Listash.
And that Listash,
that's a coach.
Pat Listash should not be there. He's a coach.
He cannot be there. He's a coach.
That guy's in there. He's a coach.
He's a coach.
He should not be in there.
Shouldn't have been
He's
there,
a
bro.
coach.
Should have been there. He was beating ass. Did you
Bro,
see
that
him?
coach
This
was
bitch was
kicking
not
ass.
fucking around today. His
that
wife's
coach was
been
kicking
cheating on him for the
ass.
last month, dude. His kids have been disrespecting him. His wife just had a baby. Baby came out black. I mean, they are not having a good run, man. He got on that field. He beat the dog shit out of every player he could.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, so I have a question for you.
Tell her she's on the podcast.
Oh, wait, you are on the podcast. Let me tell you that first.
You're
'cause-
drunk.
Absolutely. No, we are on the podcast. We're on the podcast. What's up? Say
What's
hi to
going
Dose of
on?
Reality.
Yo, what's the word?
No, so I do have a question. Do you think that Britney Spears was lying on Justin Timberlake when she said he told her to have an abortion?
What's that question like?
So when Britney Spears said, "Hey, Justin Timberlake made me have an abortion," because she said he made
Yeah,
her.
we're fighting about this right
Like
now.
we were fighting about like if he made her.
I was wondering if there was a plan B.
Was there like what?
Like in what year though?
Oh, this was like 2000s, early
Or
2000s.
any kind of second option.
Yeah, or 2009. It really doesn't matter. You think he made her?
No.
Justin Timberlake's a good guy, right?
I mean, I don't know that.
Was he voted best guy of the year?
He was
2023?
voted for sure.
He was?
We're asking you. Do you know?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
It might be true then.
I'm gonna be like this uncultured ass bitch.
you know what? They may say that.
They
I
might.
mean, I'm not saying that I think that, but they may say that. No, I was gonna ask you. How many dollars are in a quarter?
How many dollars are in a quarter?
Yeah.
There's 4 quarters in a dollar.
Okay, there we go. You know what? Nobody's gonna say you're uncultured. There you go. You won.
Nobody can say you're dumb.
Nobody can say you're smart. All right. Hey, there we go. All right. Well, yeah. Have a good day. Thanks for hopping on the potty.
No problemo.
All right, for sure. Bye.
But seriously though, I do think I really think there was a plan B for that.
Bro,
I don't think
no.
that they had to go the abortion
No,
route.
Justin Timberlake told her, bro.
Yeah.
Like him and his goons came in there, and Timberland was there too.
Yeah.
And Timberland even made a beat. They probably made a song. He was dancing and shit too.
Had postcards.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, here's the thing. When you're like, I watched Magic Johnson on Winning Time.
Yeah.
And he had gotten this girl pregnant, and it was his first son. And you know what they said? Give her some money and just tell her to go on about her fucking business. And I mean, if you're a superstar, you're Justin Timberlake dancing around this shit. Like, you think you can afford a baby with Britney Spears?
That's crazy though, that they even got together. I feel like that's the same person. I feel like if Britney Spears had a sex change, it would be Justin Timberlake.
Honestly, that's
Right?
like, but you know what? It makes sense, bro.
It does make sense.
Because it was like, think about it like Selena
Imagine
Gomez
that baby.
and Justin Bieber. See, Justin's. It's the fucking Justins.
Jada fucking Pinkett Smith, man.
Jada fucking Pinkett Smith.
That's how we're starting it. Jada fucking Pinkett Smith, bro. What the hell is wrong with this bitch? I don't know. I really want to know, dude. I think this is a situation of like, this is a cry for help. You know what I mean? Hold on. This is a cry for help. Because seriously, if you're going to go on fucking interviews and you're going to sit there and publicly fucking humiliate this dude that looks like he's homeless, hasn't had a fucking job in a couple of years, smack Chris Rock, biggest break since that happened. I'm telling you right now, bro, how are you going to go on an interview and publicly say, oh, yeah, we're married, but we've been separated since 2016, and I can't keep my fucking legs closed, at least for somebody that knows how to keep their mouth closed so that my husband doesn't find out about this. She lets everything skate, everything fly, and then puts him on blast saying, oh, he's the cuck that wanted it.
Honestly, you know what the worst part about it is? That dude, like, he don't
Loves
be
her.
deserving this shit,
But he
man.
loves her.
Like, he be just cooling. Like, even, like, that's what I said. Like, the reason I fought Jada is because whoever Will was fucking, nobody will ever know.
Right.
Because he told they ass, and he made sure they shut the fuck up.
Right.
he could be out here fucking anything and everything, which he may be doing.
Right.
But we would never know it. Bro, every nigga that you're fucking with is just out there. And then this fucking obsession with Tupac, like,
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
The love of her life, but's never slept with him.
Like,
What they have in common is they both have alopecia. That's what it is.
Tupac was railing her shit. Don't get it twisted.
Obviously.
I mean, he was. There's you know what? There's only the only time I've seen somebody like act crazy like that in real time
Right.
was when like
Hit with the love bug.
like I will never forget this shit. There was this young lady that lived like up under us when I was in high school and
Okay.
shit. And in the apartment building that I lived in. And this dude, like you could hear what they were saying, and this dude used to say and do whatever to this bitch, bro. Just whatever, bro. Just treat her like dog shit. And that nigga, like he did not have a place to stay besides there, but he was always there. Always had a place to stay, treat her like shit. And there's only one reason why he had a place to stay.
He dropped it off.
He was beating her shit to kingdom come.
Right.
I remember walking down the stairs one day and just hearing, oh my God. Like hearing
in the hallway.
Hearing him beating her cheeks to kingdom come.
It's gonna stop this though.
Nobody.
I feel like somebody has to wave the flag.
Honestly,
I feel like somebody's got to be like, you know what? This guy's done.
We got to call in the king of the toxic, Chris Breezy.
Chris Breezy?
Chris Breezy
needs
to break off Jada. I mean, now I don't condone everything Chris Brown does.
Yeah.
You know, like I know he's light skinned, and I know all the women think it's okay he can beat bitches because he's light
is that
skinned.
why we're bringing him in to beat her?
Not to beat her, but like obviously,
Do we have to bring another man in?
Oh no!
Do we have to put more forth on will?
We have to.
Can we bring a woman in? Can we like say, "Hey, Lizzo, can you take this one?"
Nah. It has to be.
I'm
Chris
pretty
Breezy.
sure there's a significant size difference.
No. It has to be Chris Breezy, bro. He has to come in, and bro, think about it. Every other girl that Chris Brown was with. Now maybe they got their ass whipped, but they also had trajectories that they did things in their life. Like look at Rihanna after she got done with Chris.
Right now she's a sensational pop star.
The biggest. Like, you know, she's billionaire.
Right, where she can do a Super Bowl halftime show pregnant. Not do shit. Not dance at all.
Hey, don't
barely
do
even sing.
I was not okay. You taking shots at Riri?
I hear that. Somebody's got to put an end to this, though. Seriously, I think that we get our fans, and we find one of our fans, and we put one of our fans up to the test.
I know who has to be.
Everybody donates $1. Everybody puts $1 in the pot, and we pay this person to go beat this shit.
Oh, okay. You're talking about violence. I was thinking we just get A.D.O.R to like knock her down and then just break her heart. You know how he'll do it so cool. And he'll do it so cool too. He'll be like, "You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Don't ever come back." And then just start playing the game right after he knocked it down. Like,
I don't know, man.
Put in a performance. That's what has to happen.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, nothing knocks down, nothing makes a woman like realize the error of her ways more than you just putting on a performance and then acting like it's just a run of the mill. Like go to the gym right after.
But I think that's what happened with the guys that she was sleeping with. It was just kind of like, I think it was just like they played it off like the run of the mill, and then they were like, oh yeah, I slept with that girl with alopecia.
No. You gotta go. No, see, every single man out there, I implore you.
And then didn't August Alsina come out gay after that happened?
Oh, that's no good. That means your kuka's trash. Anyway,
so, what are we even talking about?
No, what I'm saying is, I implore all my single men out there.
Not pleasure her anymore,
no.
man. She's gotten enough pleasure out of this deal. She's got enough pleasure for both of them.
If you're a single man out here, right? Go find the baddest chick that you know you can knock down.
Yeah.
You bring her over, you knock it down, you put on a performance. Like you go all out. And then right when she's in the bed, like she's shaking and shit, you go take a shower and put on a full suit. Like you come, like put
Mr.
on a
Popper's Penguins.
Like, bro, you come back into the room. Yeah. You have to make sure you come back into the room with the white beater, and the dress pants and the white beater tucked in, and then you start putting on the shirt. So while she's in the bed and she's like, where are you going? You're putting on the shirt. You're tying the tie. You're putting on your suit. You don't even have to go anywhere, but you have to make sure that chick put the cufflinks on. Yeah. You have to make sure shorty leaves when you leave, even if you just get in your car, drive around the block, and come right back.
Right.
But you got to put on the full suit.
Right.
And you got to be like, yeah, so what are you about to be up to? She's like, oh, I thought we were going to cuddle here. Nah, it doesn't matter if it's 2:00 in the morning.
I think at that moment, if she fights me to leave, I would just build up so much resentment that I would just get in the car and I'd drive to the store and I'd buy like 10 wife beaters
Yeah.
and I'd go home.
You have to. You have to put on a full suit.
Yeah.
Cufflinks, everything,
Right.
tie. And you have to you have to let her know, like, hey, like, you know, this is just, it's my daily. You know, I do this, then I go to work where I wear a suit.
Right.
Even if you don't even have a job.
Story of my life.
There you go. So it will get you the brownie points you need.
You and sex. Kind of always comes back down to sex.
I think,
sex.
Bro, what did
But I'm looking
Robert
for a
say?
baddie.
Looking for a baddie who's got a fatty, got daddy issues. All I need is you. Looking for a baddie who's got a fatty, got daddy issues. All I need is you. Bad bitch alert like I'm fucking on Amber. Pick a bitch up, no drip, Adam Sandler. Ain't no sugar daddy, I need sugar though. Suck my dick, bitch, I don't sugarcoat. If you got a problem, I can solve it, impossible. Your pussy like an op.
At this moment in time, you have been selected to be made fun of on A Dose Reality. I mean,
Oh, wow,
we can
that's
only promote this
crazy.
content once in a great mood. I have not seen a song like this. So
That was a good.
fucking
You didn't think he went crazy?
no, that was amazing.
You know what? That reminded me of, like, if my buddy Erasmo ever, like, was a rapper,
Yeah,
like, I would expect it to be like that. Shout out Erasmo,
Yeah.
but I would expect
that guy was great.
he did his thing.
He did an amazing job,
No, he did his thing.
man.
You know, it was just like.
It started off slow. It's like what you wanted.
But here's the thing.
It's like sex.
Like, it was one of those things where it's like, I almost felt a kindred spirit between him and Sexy Red.
Right.
You know, because
Absolutely, they should jump on a song together.
Sexy Red was looking for a daddy for her son,
Yeah,
but he was looking for a baddie with a fatty
the fatty
that had issues with her daddy.
that had issues with her daddy.
And, you know,
That
in
correlates.
life, if you really think about it, all it boils down to is, like, all a man really wants at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Cold drink, some hot food, and a woman with daddy issues. Like, if every man in the world had that, there would never be any crime.
This is
Everybody
true.
would be nicer to one another.
This is probably true.
No
What
doubt
I know
about
for
it.
a fact, though, is that this is the next Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, he's the next guy.
The guy's got to put on maybe 50 pounds, and he's there. I mean, I thought it was the guy from Cobra Kai. It wasn't. Could have been our homie Devin.
I
Not
thought it
him
was
either.
Devin. It's not Devin? I would say
You know,
shout out
the way
Devin,
he
but-
placed the words together was so unique.
Mhm.
It was like the uncommonness of his flow, brought a very eccentric feel to Garbage. I really, really enjoyed the song. And the guy started only showing us places that he's resided at. Twin
And-
Peaks, Trailer Park Home,
And I think-
Red Roof Inn, right next to the Motel 6.
But I think if you think about it too, like, when somebody says they're looking for a baddie with a fatty and then they have issues with their daddy, like,
Yeah,
that's the type of person you would think is looking for those type of things.
right.
He fit that entire mode. Like, you could tell this wasn't something that he just wrote and he didn't feel it. Like, this was his life.
Right.
Like, he's been at the bar every day this week buying $2 beer, looking for a baddie with the fatty.
Makes me think, like, you heard the line, obviously, like, you got me on your phone like Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's riding around with his mixtape, playing it on his car,
Of course.
smoking a joint,
Oh, not a joint.
rolling through the high school,
It's a spliff.
waiting to pick up a baddie?
Oh, that's no good. That's not it.
Because he said, I'm on your phone like Amber.
Mm.
Why is your car on Amber Alert, bro? That's the one thing that everybody turns off. You notice that, though? It's like the one thing that everybody should know. The one thing that's like, okay, if something's going to all of our phones at one time, this is probably important, like a tornado watch or
Right.
a fucking tsunami.
But as soon as you
But as
see
soon
it's
as
not
you
that,
see a child abduction,
throw that
why
phone
does
right-
everybody put their phone back in their
right-
pocket? Everybody takes their phone and puts it right back in their pocket.
What pieces of shit we are.
Stops the beeping
What-
and puts it right. Oh shit! Like porn just fucking showed up on your phone. Why are we doing that?
Speaking of like what's in your pockets and things like that.
Yeah.
So this one time I was doing a sneaky link with this girl who had a boyfriend.
Okay.
And so, we did our
I
thing.
like you, but go ahead.
Yeah, we did our thing, and I left. And so she said, "Hey,
Yeah.
like I would rather not have like this condom wrapper and this condom like here.
Mm,
So can you like take this and throw this away?"
yeah.
So me being like the good Samaritan I am, I'm like, of course. Absolutely. I'm gonna pass a garbage can for sure. So just just put it in my jacket pocket, keep it pushing. So I end up,
You nutted in this condom, didn't you?
of course. I mean,
Okay.
I put the condom in my pocket, kept going,
Yeah.
picking it, went to the store. So I had some money in my pocket. I didn't realize that the condom was still in there. And I gave the change to the lady. And so she was just like, what's that on the change? And I was like,
Come.
what did you say? So I just acted like I didn't hear her. But it
Cum.
was cum on the change.
At least it was your cum. Imagine if you went home. You know what I'm saying? What if Shorty was like, hey, can you take this out for me? And it was really the last dude's condom that she forgot to take out.
No.
But you were standing there. Imagine if you were home with your girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And you had asked her to grab something from your jacket and she had pulled that out.
That's so crazy.
I don't even know why you would have taken it in the first place.
Because I was trying to be a good person. I was
I'd
like
have left it right there on the front step.
on the front step.
On the front
Oh,
step.
that's so disrespectful.
You know what? I've heard girls tell me when I was younger, if you didn't want me to tell anybody that we fucked, then you shouldn't have fucked me. So I'm grabbing that condom and I'm putting it
Dude, you've heard
right
that
on the
too?
front step. Right
That
on the
shit is
front
crazy.
step.
Like it's
I'm
like,
gonna
hey,
leave it on the front step.
just don't tell everybody.
Right.
Like let's keep this between us. Who else needs to know? You should have said something before. Like I thought we were dating. Like
It's like I didn't have an opportunity to say something when my dick was in your mouth.
You just
Sorry.
put it out. Like I'm sorry. Like there was no conversation.
Right, there wasn't a combo about this. We didn't
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
have a.
But yeah,
a
so I
text to
always felt
speech.
really bad because like I literally just played like I was deaf for like half a second.
Oh yeah, because that was your jizz.
Oh, it was.
You had jizz on your hands. See, that's the weird part is because if I had the jizz on my hands, I know I'm weird about that shit. Like I would feel weird in that moment. I don't even know if I could pull off standing there holding coins full of my jizz. I mean, like, and it's not like I've never grabbed my balls before because I guess that's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like whatever they call it. But anyway, think about it, bro. I'm not standing there doing that shit. You should have told her it was your jizz.
Well,
you
here
should
was
have
the
told her
thing.
right in her fucking face. You would have made her day.
So
What if she tasted it?
yo, because
She
imagine
could have been a little
she's
freak,
just like,
bro.
she just was like, oh, what's this? My fingers are a little
Yeah.
sticky.
What if that day was the day that woman said, you know what, I'm going to try cum for the first time. And you, by a black man,
No. She
hold
just,
out change. First time ever in her life, wanted to suck on a quarter.
She literally was just like, what is that? And I was like, huh? What'd you say?
Yeah.
And then she just like got some hand sanitizer and was like,
I'd have said Lubriderm, baby. I'm sorry. I'm ashy.
Jesus Christ.
Are we going to let Aiden Ross get away with saying N-word? Or is this just, are we just going to let that go?
I was hoping that you didn't bring that up.
What's going on for you? Hey, I don't like. What the fuck, nigga? A snitch, nigga. Hold up. A fuck. That's that shit. Are you sure? What? A snitch, nigga. That's that.
I mean, we don't
like,
have to talk about it for too long, but
do you think that I would let that happen?
no, I'm just saying that,
I think that
I believe
Chief
that
Keef
Chief Keef is
has been out of Chicago way too fucking long.
right. That's what I was thinking too.
I
Because
think
when that happened, see, that's the thing though, is that when I saw the video, it had brought to my attention that this man is not very smart. Like, no matter what. Like, that video's not going to age well.
No.
No matter what.
I mean, I don't know. I just think that
I mean,
you
Justin
have,
Bieber got away with it. We've mentioned it plenty of
yo,
times.
hey
on here.
man, the fact that y'all niggas still ain't got down on Justin Bieber
Nobody
just
is.
kills me, man.
Nobody is.
One less lonely One less lonely One less lonely There's gonna be one less If I kill you, I'll be part of the KKK. Then there'll be one less lonely There's gonna be one less lonely
I will stand here on this fucking hill to the day I die. Fuck Justin Bieber, bro.
Yeah.
We have no love for Justin Bieber over here.
Right.
No, I mean, it's one of those things. I just think that as a white person, no matter who, what anybody says to you, I don't think it's a smart idea for you to be saying the N-word.
So go ahead, say it.
I don't think
Go
that
ahead, say it.
anytime, I don't care how many people say, go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
I don't care if there's cameras around, there's not cameras around,
That's
no
what
matter.
I'm saying.
I just don't think that as a white person, that's something that should come out of your mouth. Ever.
Strategically,
It's just not a
knowing that this man is, PR trained and whatever he's on Kicker, whatever the situation is, streaming, and he doesn't abide to the same guidelines as we do, on our monetization. But it's like to even say it and knowing what's happened to every other white guy that has been in his position or lower or higher, and it just has not aged well. I mean, Morgan Wallen fucking damn near got renowned as a country singer. Like they kicked him off the board as soon as some situation happened like that, and it was by chance on camera, not like he videotaped it and knew that he was being videotaped or whatever. And he got kicked off the board just to come back. But I'm saying, like, it doesn't age well. Anybody realistically that says it on camera, it doesn't age well.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't think it ever aged.
And
well.
I will say this though, maybe Aiden Ross, just because of the character that
he
he
plays.
is, maybe it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what it is. It's just that when I saw that video, it wasn't surprising. It wasn't a thing like, it was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he says it all the time. I'm pretty sure he says that all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that it's like if you're comfortable enough to like say it in a song, no matter what, like then you say that shit all the time, So
What does it take though? You know what I mean? I'm sure when he got all those videos from fans of his sister's porn, he was probably like, fuck it. I'm just gonna say whatever I want.
I mean,
able to see like
tough.
your sister's vagina and something else inserting inside of it
So-
on multiple occasions from fans.
That's tough. I was just thinking of, why I was thinking about that.
And his sister's hot. Never seen her like in that way,
Her
but his
porn?
sister's hot. Yeah. Well, no, I've not seen her porn. I've seen her pictures.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, I was thinking about this too, right? So obviously it's tough. That's his sister.
Yeah.
Do you think that Lena the Plug and Adam 22's kid will ever be able to go to a public school?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so either.
No, and because if kids are making fun of kids for being fat or short or stumpy,
Dude, imagine, bro.
or
Dude, imagine. Imagine when we were a kid,
too
we
tall.
knew for fucking certain
Yeah.
that a kid's mom was out here doing porn and getting fucked.
On a personal level,
What?
I would probably bully them until they quit school.
My God. Bro, what?
Maybe.
Oh
It's a
my-
possibility.
Every single time
I flip a
motherfucker,
coin about it.
bro, every time that motherfucker talked up.
Yeah. You would
Hey,
have to
man,
wait. You have to
what?
wait. Yeah.
Dude, it was even bad when like for certain people whose mom was just kind of like hot.
Right.
Like just because your mom was hot, everybody'd be like, "Oh man."
That was my move. That
you know
was
what
my
I
move in
mean?
school.
So it's like
Like, be careful. I might fuck your mom.
just because she's hot. So imagine for certain the vids are out.
How crazy would that be, though? I don't even know what I'd be able to do with myself if I knew my mom was all over the internet slandered like that.
To be honest,
On a real note,
on a real level,
because you would think about it, like on a real level, you would take sex completely differently at that point, completely differently, especially like when your mom's throwing ass and you're seeing your mom,
and that's your mom, like
with a different guy,
Oh,
not even with your dad. So there's porns with your dad, but then there's also porns with a different guy. and now your dad has porns with different girls. That's got to be super confusing. I feel really bad for that kid.
No, oh man.
It's gonna be hell.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like just imagine, like anytime motherfucker talk up.
There's probably gonna be, you know how like they always come up with a word for a scenario,
Yeah.
kind of like this, where like when you fall into a scenario like that, you get called this certain word.
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be a word called for this certain scenario where your parents are porn stars.
Bro, what's crazy is
Yeah.
that
Baby might be called a cuck just out of association.
Jesus. It's crazy because like think about it, bro. Like that kid's never winning a Yo Mama contest.
No,
He's walking in a walking L every
Yeah.
single time.
every single time.
What? My
Mm.
mama what? But your mama's out here sucking dick.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have to say it. I just play the video. I just pull it up on the
Bro,
phone.
imagine, bro, like
Free.
kid gets bullied because his mom didn't drop the anal vid she promised, bro.
Right.
These motherfuckers, all his homies subscribed.
Beating the shit out of him.
Hey, be like, hey, telling them, hey, you know what? You know why you guys be like, oh, I like those shoes, bro. You know, I paid for those last night, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you right now.
Oh,
I don't think
shit.
that I don't even think that I could bring my mom around anybody at that point. Because if I was that kid
You
around
could.
that kid,
You
I'm
could.
saying all the shots to his mom.
Dude,
and his mom's
what?
probably appreciating every single one of those shots.
Dude, I'll be like, hey, I saw your vid last night. Great.
Loved it.
It was
Loved it.
prime time
Amazing.
entertainment.
Prime time. I did not think that you could get something so big inside something so small.
Jesus Christ.
You know, did you ever notice, because in the video where Adam 22 is now, you know, he takes his wedding ring off and he's about to
Yeah.
sleep with that way prettier girl than Lena the Plug.
Right,
Let
right,
me
right.
just say that. Did you notice that Adam 22 literally looks like he is like in the middle of a transition?
Dude,
Like, did you see his body?
bro, he
Like,
looked-
I've never seen him with his shirt off. Like, he's got a lot of tattoos and whatever, but he literally looks like at one day and time, he was a girl.
Yeah.
And they chopped his boobs off. And I just don't know how you have
know
that
what?
much money
You
and
know
you don't
what's
take care of yourself.
crazy?
I think
He
that's the
looked-
biggest thing
He
for me.
looked so sad,
He did.
bro.
He did look
He
very
did not
sad.
look like he was enjoying that
No.
shit at all.
No.
Bro, it's
I mean, I
like
didn't see the porn, but I saw that beforehand.
no, beforehand. I mean, I'll be honest though, like in a loveless relationship sounds like it sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Because like I'm just an asshole. Like if you're gonna be with me, you're gonna worship the ground I fucking walk on. You know
Right.
what I mean? So like to sit there and just like bruh, like
But how could you
let's-
have that much money though and be in that kind of shape? I mean, you're not. I mean, okay, so I understand if you're a little
Easy.
overweight because you're eating, right?
Yeah.
And I understand if you're a little underweight because maybe that's just how you roll. But to look like that though, it's just kind of confusing to me.
liquor,
The
bad
liquor,
eating,
yeah,
probably a lot of smoking.
right.
He probably eats like maybe once or twice a day,
He's
and it's
got
probably
people
the
like
worst.
Crip Mac,
Right, but it's
bodyguarding
probably
him.
like the worst things you could put in your body.
Yeah,
That's what that
cheeseburgers,
looks because
Yeah.
bro, like
dick.
oh my god, that's crazy. When I was in college and I was like eating bad, but I was like
Yeah.
working out all the time. Like, no, I didn't look like that. I look great. But still, like I was like skinny and I ate like dog shit.
Right.
But like, you know, every day, it didn't matter how hungover I was. It was gonna go run 2 miles. And you know, I have a question for you.
Go ahead,
Beyonce or Shakira?
Shakira.
You are a piece of dog shit. What's wrong with you, bro?
I like that one song, Shakira, Shakira.
Yo, you're gonna get see, this is okay. And you asked me,
Yeah.
when we were in the car, so why can't I be black? This is why. This is why you can't be black.
I never asked why I can't be black. I just said
No, you said, but why
maybe
can't
I
I be black?
identify. Maybe I am black.
No. You said, why can't I be black?
Maybe I was black.
No, you said,
Maybe.
but I feel black, so why can't I be black? And
Why
I said,
can't I? Maybe it was a trick question.
and I said, because this is why.
This
Because
is
you
why.
picked fucking Shakira. Fuck is wrong with you, man? Jesus.
I don't know about Beyonce.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know about Beyonce? What does that mean? What do you mean you don't know about Beyonce?
I mean, I'm not really feeling her. You know, I don't really
You're
know.
not.
I don't really know
feeling-
about Beyonce. Beyonce looks like the type of woman that would give me a rough hand job.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
like I let you get on this podcast and disrespect anybody you want to.
I do.
You talk about shit about anybody.
I do.
Will not be tolerated, bro. You can't say that about Beyonce.
Honestly, though,
I
if I
think
did do it, it would have to be from the back. It would just only be from behind. I wouldn't want to look at her face.
You're trying to piss me off. I get it. It's cool. No, I get it. I get it. That's crazy. That's insane.
It's a scenario though, man. You didn't trust my scenario. I don't trust your scenario. What if she's got AIDS?
I mean, dude,
Allegedly.
if she did, bro,
What if she's got herpes?
bro,
What if we don't know she's got herpes?
bro,
She's
if
got
she
AIDS.
had herpes and I could beat it up
What if
raw,
Magic Johnson beat that down?
that's insane. You know what's crazy about
What? What?
So the group she used to be with, Destiny's Child, bro, they did like this
Huge thing for Magic Johnson.
no, they did this like
Personal,
this
private.
dance. They did this song and dance on BET or whatever.
Okay.
So they had like it was like Cater to You. That was for the song.
Yeah.
So they had like these guys sitting down in a chair and they were like, you know, dancing on them. And they made Kelly Rowland dance on Magic Johnson. Bro, and knowing full well what this nigga got, bro. They was trying to give Shorty AIDS, bro. That shit's fucked up.
I don't think you can catch AIDS like that. Maybe if you like spit in her mouth. I think it's like blood and fluid.
Yo, we should not be so flippant with that. That's very serious. Didn't
AIDS?
somebody just didn't somebody get canceled for that?
For talking about AIDS?
Yeah.
Are you
I
serious?
feel like that had just happened.
Somebody got canceled for talking about AIDS?
Yeah, they were joking about AIDS. It's fucking the baby.
The baby was joking about
The
AIDS?
baby. You don't remember when
Baby got canceled because he walked up into his show and said, if y'all, what did he say?
he said if anybody has a disease that they can't get rid of, then don't. But if you don't have a disease that you can't get rid of, then put your lighters in the air. And if you don't like what?
He was making gay jokes.
And then he said, if you don't suck dick, then put your hand. If
That's
you're
a
not
little
getting
wild.
fucked in the ass,
Then put your hands in the air.
put your lighter in the
Oh.
air, bro.
That's wild.
Yo, that nigga's an idiot, bro.
That is wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. That
Yo,
is really,
honestly,
really wild.
we should have canceled the baby for
The
that,
baby
bro.
should have been canceled a long
The
time
baby should
ago.
have been canceled. You know what? I agree with the cancellation, bro. You're a dickhead for that. Why would you say that? What's wrong with you?
AIDS stuff, yeah, man. I don't know,
Tripping.
but that's the thing, though, is that obviously
Batman
there
wants
has
to call
to
me
be.
back and shit. That's crazy.
Is she calling you right now?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, answer it.
Batman. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You're on the podcast.
She said, "Don't play with me like that."
What
Why are you
happened?
being rude to her?
What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
This is a podcast. Hi. Say hi to podcast. Hello.
Hello.
All right. So
Calling
question.
everybody in your phone.
Why are there so many Prep H commercials on Hulu right now? Like, what's going on?
What?
Why are there so many Preparation H commercials on
Hulu?
Hulu right now? What's going on with that? You don't know. What? I thought you knew everything. You're Batman. You're the world's greatest detective. What are you
So
talking
we
about?
sent the signal.
We put the signal in the sky earlier in the episode, and like
That's why
you
you
didn't
called back.
respond. Like
That's why you
that's
called back.
crazy.
We left a message.
You was Batman never sleeps. Gotham.
He does in between back calls.
Gotham. Though I did it for Gotham.
I did it for Gotham.
Gotham City is mine.
Ask her. How many dollars in a quarter?
Oh yeah. So how many dollars are in a quarter? Well, say yeah. Yo, motherfuckers don't have time for our foolishness today. Yo, it's been great. This has
Thank you,
been a dose
everybody.
of reality. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, interacting. We love it. You say really dumb shit in our comments. We appreciate it all.
All of it. Guys, we're almost there. 500 is like this close. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't go in and like and subscribe right this second, then I might have to go and find your family and tie them up.
Alrighty then. He's Eminem. He's just talking. It's not. This is just satire. Later, guys. Deuces.
Later.